Hey traders, Raghee here, and in today's recap video for Simpler Futures, I'm going to walk you through the YM, the Dow buy we took Friday, and talk about where we are right now, what the trade was all about, and where the next entry is going to be. So there weren't really many fills that I was encouraging going into the long Christmas holiday weekend. This was one, actually this was the only one. And this meaning the March contract of the E-mini Dow. And it really was a 60-minute time frame. And it wasn't that I was concerned that we would wake up to a Tuesday session after the holiday and see a meltdown. It really was, how far could we rally? Are we going to test 24.8? And will that zone between 24.730 and 24.705, which has been a zone we've been actually talking about in trading since the 20th of the month, would that be something we could continue to use? So first of all, that Friday entry was right there around 24.730. We got another shot at not only 24.730, but a better fill down around the 710 area. I think we bottomed out at 707. So we had two shots of getting 24.730 or better, and we catapulted higher. We exhausted in front of 24.8. A lot of our traders went ahead and scaled out. I don't recommend, if you have more than one contract, I always want you to scale out as much as we talk about scaling in. So scaling in means, that 24.730 is one level to scale in at, and then we could scale in again, in this zone, depending upon how many contracts you're comfortable being long with. And so it gives us more opportunity to go with the trend in our favor. If you've got one contract, tell you what, we hit 24.775 or 24.795, you've got to take your money and get out. You got to take your money and run. And that's where, if you're flat, you're looking at the next entry I'm going to talk to you about. But if you're still in, we're now looking at whether we can scale the heights up to 24.840. But let's talk about the level that I think most of you are probably most interested in, which is where can we get in again? And you know what? This is what we call a refire. In other words, this zone is just so darn good, I'll do it again. If we get to this level, I will refire. We get down to this area, I will refire. The trade is still valid from those levels. So if we get down to this oversold zone, 24.700, I will get in again. Now I know we're down to the last 3 trading sessions of 2017. We know there could be a lot of, as I like to say, shenanigans going into year end. Well, none of Wall Street will admit to the window dressing that has gone on. It will. I think the Dow is the most resilient of the 4 index futures that I look at: Nikkei, NASDAQ, E-mini S&P, and E-mini Dow. I like the range that we're in. I'm not looking for a resumption of the uptrend into the year. I'm not looking for a higher high. In fact, if anything, I think into next year, we might even see this market break the very Darvish support we sit upon right now and possibly give us a short. But for right now, I like the long. It's a very low risk long because it's all predicated on 24/7 holding or we're out. And that is where we sit right now in the Dow and where I'm willing to refire.